Welcome, I'm Aparna Tagare. In this presentation, we are going to study solution of LPP by graphical method. In this topic, linear programming problem. Let us consider this example. Solve the following LPP by graphical method. Maximize z is equal to 11x plus 8y subject to x less than or equal to 4, y less than or equal to 6, x plus y less than or equal to 6, x greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0. Now up to this, you have studied how to formulate LPP, that is how to form linear programming problem. Now here we have to solve that LPP. Now you know this z, which is objective function. This x is less than or equal to 4, y less than or equal to 6, x plus y less than or equal to 6. These are constraints, and these last two are non-negativity constraints. Okay, so you know these terms about linear programming problem. Now we will solve this. Now we are going to use graphical method and corner point method in this graphical method. Okay, so let us see how to solve this. Now to solve this LPP means we have to find values of these variables x and y, and such values of x and y which will maximize this objective function z. Those values of x and y with that value of maximum z is solution of this LPP. Okay, so let us revise the terms we have used previously. Okay, so in this problem, decision variables are x and y. Now to solve this LPP means we have to find values of x and y. Now second is objective function. This z is equal to 11x plus 8y. It is objective function and it is to be optimized. In this example, it is to be maximized. That means we have to find values of variables x and y which will give maximum value of z under these constraints. Okay, so these constraints are x is less than or equal to 4, y is less than or equal to 6, x plus y less than or equal to 6. So these three constraints, and consider these two constraints, x greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0. That means x is non-negative, y is non-negative. These two constraints are known as non-negativity constraints, x greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0. Now in last year you have seen how to solve system of linear inequations. So we have studied in last year how to solve system of linear inequalities graphically, that is to find common solution of given linear inequations. Okay, now consider these two non-negativity constraints. That means x is non-negative, y is non-negative. Now when we consider these two values x and y which are non-negative, that means the solution set, that is common solution, is in the first quadrant. Okay, so considering these two non-negativity restrictions, we have to plot the graph of these inequations and then we find common solution set of these three constraints which are in first quadrant due to these non-negativity restrictions. Non-negativity restrictions means x is greater than or equal to 0, x is positive or 0, y is greater than or equal to 0, that means y is positive or 0. That means values of x and y are positive, and x is positive, y is positive in first quadrant. So we get the whole solution set in first quadrant satisfying these three constraints. So considering these constraints, we have to plot the graph. Okay, so to solve this LPP means we have to find, finally we have to get value of x and y which will give maximum value of z. Okay, so let us start. Here we are solving this LPP by graphical method by corner point method. Now this corner point means these are the corners of common solution set of given inequations, given restrictions. Okay, so to draw this solution set of x is less than or equal to 4, y is less than or equal to 6 and x plus y less than or equal to 6. First, we have to plot these lines x equal to 0, y equal to 6, x plus y equal to 6. And these three lines will divide the given plane in two half planes. One half plane is origin side half plane and other is non-origin side half plane. And using the constraint, we have to decide which half plane is solution set of each of these constraints, and then we will find common solution set of these three constraints. So first we will draw these lines x is equal to 4, y is equal to 6 and x plus y equal to 6. Now to draw a line, we require 2 points on that line. So to get the 2 points, a simple method is to find x-intercept and y-intercept. X-intercept is the x-coordinate of the point at which the line cuts x-axis, and y-intercept means y-coordinate of the point at which the line cuts y-axis. We will use this and we will show this data in a tabular form, and then we will draw the lines. So we draw these lines x equal to 4, y equal to 6, x plus y equal to 6. Now first column is for line, second column for equation of the line, then we will find intercept, then constraint type, and then we will show the region. Okay, either origin side or non-origin side of that line. So here there are three constraints. So there are three lines L1, L2 and L3. In second column their equations are there, x equal to 4, y equal to 6 and x plus y equal to 6. Now we know that this line x equal to 4 is a line which is parallel to y-axis and passing through the point 4, 0, that is x coordinate of every point on the line is 4. So we can take y coordinate as we wish, and we take x coordinate strictly 4. Then the constraint is less than type, so x less than or equal to 4. So whether we have to take origin side half plane of this line or non-origin side plane of this line. So we substitute coordinates of origin here. X coordinate of origin is 0 and we check whether this satisfy this inequation or not. We know that 0 is less than or equal to 4. Therefore coordinates of origin satisfy this inequation. So the solution set of this inequation is origin side half plane of this line. Similarly for second, we draw this line y equal to 6. Now this y equal to 6, this line L2 is parallel to x-axis passing through 0, 6, y-intercept is 6. Now we check whether origin satisfies this inequality or not. Y coordinate of origin is 0. We substitute 0 here. 0 is less than or equal to 6. That means coordinates of origin satisfy this inequation. So we take origin side of this line as solution set of this second inequation. Now third inequation, x plus y less than or equal to 6. We plot this line L3, x plus y equal to 6. So we require 2 points on this line. So we substitute y equal to 0 here. So we get x is equal to 6. X intercept is 6. We substitute x is equal to 0. We get y equal to 6. So y intercept is 6. So we get x-intercept 6, y-intercept 6, and using this we draw the line. Now there are two half planes, origin side half plane of this line and non-origin side of this line. Now which half plane is the solution set of this inequation? To find this, we substitute coordinates of origin here. X coordinate of origin is 0, y coordinate of origin is 0. So 0 plus 0 is 0, and we know that it is less than or equal to 6. So coordinates of origin satisfy this inequation. Therefore, we take origin side of this line as solution set of this third inequation. Okay. Now when we take origin side half plane of these lines as a solution, there may be values which are negative. Okay, so here we have to consider non-negativity restrictions which are given in the problem. Since x is greater than or equal to 0, y is greater than or equal to 0, the common solution lies only in the first quadrant. Okay, so we consider solution sets of these inequations which are in first quadrant. Okay, so we consider x-axis. So now we draw the graph. Here x-axis, then y-axis. Now here x coordinate here 4, here 6. So on x-axis we require up to 6. That much place we require. Y coordinate here we see y-intercept is 6. So on y-axis up to 6. So observing this, we have to check the we have to take the scale. So since the solution set is in first quadrant, we have to consider first quadrant part of this graph such that the graph will be proper on your notebook. Okay, so here we have taken first quadrant large, here second, third, fourth. Okay, so now we plot the graph and we take the points. Now on x-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y-axis here we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 8. Now x is equal to 4. We have to plot this line. We know that this line is parallel to y-axis, whose and the points are such that x coordinates of all the points are 4. We can take y coordinate any number as a y coordinate. So we take here 4, 0 this point. Then we can take 4, 1 this point, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And we draw this line which is x is equal to 4. This line is L1. Now second line, y equal to 6. Y equal to 6 is a line which is parallel to x-axis. So it is passing here, y-intercept is 6. So this line which is parallel to x-axis passing through this point. Okay, so we draw this point. Before that, we show the solution set of this inequation. X is less than or equal to 4. Now here origin side half plane is the solution set of this inequation. X is less than or equal to 4, and we have considered these two non-negativity restrictions. X is greater than or equal to 0 and y is greater than or equal to 0. So the part which is in first quadrant such that x is less than or equal to 4, this origin side here, this line is L1 and its origin side which is in first quadrant. So this part is solution set of this first constraint, x is less than or equal to 4. Now we plot this second line, y equal to 6. Y-intercept is 6 and this line is parallel to x-axis passing through this point. So we draw this line. This line is L2. Now here solution set of this inequation, y is less than or equal to 6 and which is in first quadrant. It is this part, this reddish part. It is all the points which are in first quadrant and for which y coordinate is less than 6 below this line. Okay, that means less than. Okay, so this reddish part is solution set of this second inequation, which is in first quadrant. Now the third inequation, x plus y less than or equal to 6. This line x plus y equal to 6. To plot this line, we have here 2 points, x intercept 6. So on x axis 6 here, okay. Y intercept is 6. So on y axis here. We join these 2 points 6 0 and 0 6, and we plot line x plus y is equal to 6. So this line is line L3. We write here this line L3. Now origin side half plane is the solution set of this inequation x plus y is less than or equal to 6 below this line. So all the points below this line, that means origin side of this line, are solutions, are in the solution set of this inequation. But here we have to consider only those points in first quadrant, since x is greater than or equal to 0 and y is greater than or equal to 0. So in the first quadrant. So this part, now this green part is the solution set of this inequation x plus y less than or equal to 6. X is greater than equal to 0 and y is greater than or equal to 0. So we have shown here the solution sets of these three inequations. X is less than or equal to 4, this line L1, this yellowish part. Then y is less than or equal to 6, this line L2, and below this line. And third, x plus y less than or equal to 6, this line L3, and origin side of this line L3. Now we have to find common region of all these three parts. So if we consider this triangle, okay, here, so this part is in the solution set of L3, but it is not in the solution set of L1. So it is not common part. Only the common part is here. I will show you this. All these points are in the solution set of all the three inequations. So this part, now this blue part is common solution set. Okay. So up to this you have studied in last year how to solve system of linear inequations. Now there are only 2 steps more to solve this LPP by corner point method. Now see, here we get quadrilateral. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides are there. It is bounded region, which is solution set of these inequations. Okay. Now all the points in this blue region will satisfy all these constraints, all the given restrictions. But we have to find maximum value of z. Okay. So a maximum value of z will occur at least one of the corner points. So here corner points are 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we will get maximum value at least one of the corner points. So we instead of finding value of z for all the points in this blue region, that is common solution set, we will find value of z at the corner points only, and we will take maximum of those values of z. That is the answer. That value of x and y will be the answer. So first we have to find coordinates of these corner points of common region. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of this we know coordinates of origin 0, 0. Now this point we know coordinates of this point. Okay. A 4, 0. Here we have taken this point. Here x is equal to 4, 4, 0. We know this, it is point on the x-axis. We know coordinates of this point. Now coordinates of this point, we know this 0, 6 we have taken here. Y intercept is 6. Here y intercept is 6. So we know coordinates of this point 6. Only in this example we have to find coordinates of this point. This point is point of intersection of this line L3 and this line L1. Okay. To find coordinates of this point of intersection, we have to consider equation of L1 and L3. Now equation of L1 is x is equal to 4. Equation of L3 is x plus y equal to 6. We solve these two equations and find values of x and y. Here we get directly value of x is equal to 4. So for this point x coordinate is 4. What will be value of y coordinate? To get that, we substitute this value of 4 in the equation of L3. So we substitute x is equal to 4 here. We get 4 plus y equal to 6. Now transferring this 4 here, we get y is equal to 6 minus 4 equal to 2. So we get y coordinate 2. So x is equal to 4, y is equal to 2. We can cross check here. For this point, x coordinate is 4 and y coordinate here 2. Okay, so here we get this point, its coordinates are 4, 2. We denote this point by B. Now here these 4 points O, A, B, C, these are the corner points of common solution set, which is known as feasible region. Okay, feasible region, that means all the points in this feasible region will satisfy all the given constraints. Okay, so we find value of z at these 4 corner points. Okay, now let us move to the next slide. In this slide, the important things are this table and this graph. You have to plot the graph properly, find the coordinates of intersection or corner points of the feasible region, that is common solution set. Now to find vertices of point B, which is the point of intersection of L1 and L3, we solve the equations of L1 and L3. We have solved these two equations in previous slide, but we have to write it in your notebook. Okay, that is x is equal to 4. It is equation of L1, x plus y equation of L3. We solve these two equations. We substitute x is equal to 4 here. So we get 4 plus y equal to 6. Transferring 4 to this, y is equal to 6 minus 4 equal to 2. So coordinates of point B will be 4, 2. Now the most important thing, we have to write this. The common shaded region O, A, B, C, O is the feasible region with vertices O00, A40, B42 and C06. So here in this case, the shaded region, that is the blue part. Okay, so O, A, B, C, O is the feasible region. Now in this case, if we see the previous slide, this here we have this common solution set or feasible region is bounded region. Okay, in some cases it may happen that the feasible region is unbounded. Okay, so here we have, in this case, the feasible region is bounded, that means closed. Okay, so here we have to write the coordinates of the feasible region O, A, B, C. Now we will find value of z, that is objective function, at these corner points. There are 4 corner points, so we have to find value of z at these 4 points. So we will make a tabular form, vertices of feasible region, that is corner points, and value of objective function z is equal to 11x plus 8y, which is given in the example at xy. So these are the corner points. Here x coordinate and y coordinate. We substitute these values of x and y here in this objective function in place of x and y. So here x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. 11 into 0 plus 8 into 0. 0 plus 0, we get value of z is equal to 0. Now second corner point is A40. Value of x is 4, value of y is 0. We substitute x is equal to 4, y is equal to 0. 11 into 4, 44 plus 8 into 0, 0. 44 plus 0, we get 44. It is value of z at this point A. Then B 4 2, x is 4, y is 2. Here we substitute x is 4, y is 2. 11 into 4 44 plus 8 into 2 16. 42 plus 16 we get 60. Okay. Now last corner point is C 0 6. X is 0, y 6. We substitute x is 0, y 6. 11 into 0 0 plus 8 into 6. 48. We write here 48. So for these four corner points we find these value of z. Okay. Now we want to maximize z. So we select the value which is maximum. So out of these four values, here we get this value 60 is maximum value of z at this point B42. So maximum value is 60 at x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2. So we have to write this from the table. Maximum value of z is equal to 60 occurs at point B, this corner point B 4 2. That is x coordinate is 4, y coordinate is 2. That is when x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2. Okay. So these are the important steps to maximize z. That means we have to find maximum value of z at, we have to find the values of decision variables, that is x and y. It is the most important thing. X is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2. So it is solution of LPP. Okay. So thank you for watching.